got your 3 containers and your 3 lids. That's what comes in this box. The beauty of this is this lid. The lid has this 8-finger system here on top of it. And as all you do is put your water in here, put your lid on top, snap it down, put your stuff inside. So I'm going to now do that right here with these 2. So we're going to start with this one. I'm going to do the cilantro first. So first I'm going to point out this cilantro is 2 weeks old. It's still green, and you can actually still eat this cilantro off of here. It's still green. It's still good. Nothing wrong with it. And that's 2 weeks old. So what you do with these when you get to the end of it is you're just going to pull them out, right? Throw it out. Take this to the sink, rinse it out, right? Fill it back up with water and put new cilantro back in. So what I'm going to do is I have a new bunch of cilantro right here, okay? So the best thing to do here is always trim this off. I've already trimmed it off a little bit at the bottom, get some fresh ends on it. And then all you do is take this, right, when you're starting out, and just shove it right down in the water, just like that. And when you do that, what you want to do is take the same bag, okay, that you had before, that you got your cilantro in, okay, and just put it over the top. That's it. Nice and loose, just like that, and put it in the refrigerator. The bag keeps that cold air in the refrigerator from that circulates around when it cycles to cool back down again. Just keeps the leaves from drying out and getting wilted. Lasts longer with the bag on top. So I'm going to show you onions. Same way. So this one I've already filled up again. I fill these up to right at the top of the label. And so you get a bunch of onions just like this, right? And this one I get, and it has a rubber band on it. I just leave it on there. Just make sure they're all kind of down close enough. And while I'm on the onions, I'm going to show you a little something afterward. The extra added thing you get, or you can do with this Keep Fresh. So you just take this bunch the same way you did the cilantro, right? And you just press it down into the container like that. And bingo. Now you just take your onions out. It stays in there. I've had the onions up to 2 weeks again there. And then do the same thing. Okay? Just take your bag. Now this is the bag I got when I bought them. So I just put the bag over the top and it does the same thing. So those will stay. You can put mint. You can put anything that that actually grew in the ground. Most of it is going to stay longer in water, just like flowers. So this is like getting a bunch of flowers, right? You cut the bottom off a little bit, clean them up, and just put them in a vase with water, and they last longer. Same principle here. This is, I'm going to show you a little added benefit. This, right, are onions I grew in here, inside the same Keep Fresh. And if I'll get the other one out here. Okay, so when you cut the green tops off, if you don't want to eat all the bottom, now I do love the bottom half as much as I love the green onions on top. So when you get it down to this point, you leave a little bit of green stuff at top. Don't cut it too far down. Leave some of the stem areas kind of hanging out a little bit, right? And I stuffed all those on my last batch in here with water, and they grew. This is 3 weeks. This grew in 3 weeks, this high. And then now I've got a whole bunch of new onions again. And you can do that over and over again. Well, up to a point, and then the bulbs sort of run out of their energy from when they were in the ground, so they lose all the nutrients. So you would have to then plant them in the ground so they can get some nutrients from the ground, or put them in maybe a hydroponic system where they will get nutrients and then continue to grow. And then once they grow back using the nutrients, you can do the same process again with just the water. Now remember, these grew with just water. So this is a very well-known thing, because all over YouTube you can see people who show you how to just cut these onions down to this point and just stick them in water and they grow. People put them in glasses, little jars, whatever. But this is great because it keeps them straight up and down, and I just kept stuffing. So some are shorter than others, and then because I would use some onions one day and take stems, and I would use one stem or two, and sometimes I like eating the whole stem. So that's Keep Fresh. Inexpensive, very inexpensive gadget that's going to save you money over and over again without throwing stuff away that gets bad. I'm Food Maker V, and I'll see you next time.